Hello all. I'm going to discuss about differentiation in frequency domain property. In the last session we have discussed about differentiation in time domain. That is the formula Fourier transform of x of t is nothing but x of omega. Next d by dt of x of t, differentiation in time domain. If I do the Fourier transform for the signal by differentiating with respect to t, output is multiplication with omega. Now I am going to discuss about differentiation in frequency domain. Okay, so here the differentiation in frequency domain states that the multiplication the multiplication of a signal x of t by small t is equivalent to differentiation of its Fourier transform in frequency domain. So it can be represented as, we know that Fourier transform of x of t will give us x of omega. So t into x of t, d by d omega of x of omega. Just it is reverse of time domain, differentiation in time domain. Here if I do the differentiation in time domain, in frequency domain it is multiplication. Same here, if I am doing the differentiation in frequency domain, I'll get the multiplication in time domain. Okay, now I am going to do the proof. So the Fourier transform pair, we can consider the Fourier transform pair, and I am considering the formula of x of t, Fourier transform of x of t. That is, we know that if I do the Fourier transform for the x of t, I'll get x of omega Fourier transform of x of t is nothing but x of omega. So what is the formula? Integration minus infinity to infinity x of t into e power minus j omega t into dt. Okay, so differentiating both sides with respect to omega, we have d by d omega of x of omega is equals to d by d omega of integration minus infinity to infinity x of t e power minus j omega t dt. So integration minus infinity to infinity x of t into d by d omega of e power minus j omega t into dt. So we have to do the differentiation with respect to omega. So we will get integration minus infinity to infinity x of t into e power x, differentiation is e power x only, and you have to do the differentiation power. So e power minus j omega t into minus j into t into dt. Okay, so I am writing here minus j, bringing outside of this integration, minus infinity to infinity t into x of t into e power minus j omega t dt. So here generally the formula for the Fourier transform is x of omega is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of t into e power j omega t into dt. So this is nothing but Fourier transform of x of t. So whatever we are having inside, we'll write here. Okay, so here by comparing these two equations, that is equation 1 and equation 2, you just compare these equations. I can write it as minus j into, so here I am having t into x of t. So this is nothing but Fourier transform of t into x of t. Okay, so minus j into Fourier transform of t into x of t is equals to differentiation of x of omega with respect to omega. Okay, so I will write I will bring this minus j towards the left side. Okay, so this can be written as minus j can be written as plus j here. Okay, so j into d by d omega of x of omega is nothing but Fourier transform of t into x of t. So finally it can be written as t into x of t Fourier transform. I'll get j into d by d omega of x of omega. Okay, so this is the differentiation in frequency domain property. Next, the property I am going to discuss is time integration property. Time integration property of Fourier transform. So here the time integration property states that the integration of a function x of t, the integration of x of t in time domain is equivalent to the division of its Fourier transform, the division of its Fourier transform by j omega. So mathematically it can be represented as Fourier transform of x of t is nothing but x of omega time integration property. That is, we have to do the integration over the limits minus infinity to some time. I am considering it as a t, x of tau d tau on Fourier transform. I'll get 1 by j omega into x of j omega if x of 0 is equal to 0. So this is a mathematical representation of time integration property of Fourier transform. So here I am going for the proof. Here you have to mind the condition. If x of 0 is equal to 0, then only if we do the integration for a signal. Here we have considered x of tau and d tau. So here we can consider it as x of t into dt also, but we may get the confusion like the integration is also having the variable t. So I have considered just instead of small t I have considered tau. Okay, so while doing the proof we can get this idea. So here we know that the formula x of t is equal to 1 by 2 pi integration over the limits minus infinity to infinity x of omega e power j omega t into d omega. So in the last proof, that is differentiation in frequency domain property, in that proof we have considered the equation x of omega is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity x of t into e power minus j omega t dt. Okay, so these two are nothing but Fourier transform pairs. So we can get or we can prove these properties by considering any one of the property. So depending upon the easy calculation, we can consider these two formulas. So in the last session we have considered this one. This is a Fourier transform and this is a inverse Fourier transform formula, and these two are called as Fourier transform pairs. Now in this property, in this proof, time integration property, I am considering this formula. Okay, now I am just replacing small t by a dummy variable tau, by a dummy variable tau. Okay, instead of small t I am writing tau, just changing the variable. So here x of tau is equals to 1 by 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity x of omega e power j omega tau d omega. Okay, now we have to do the integration over the limits minus infinity to small t. So integration minus infinity to t, x of tau d tau is equals to integration minus infinity to t 1 by 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity x of omega e power j omega tau d omega. Now changing the integrations. Integration minus infinity to infinity 1 by 2 pi minus infinity to t into x of omega into e power j omega tau into d omega. So we are doing the integration over the limits minus infinity to t into d tau. So we have to write here d tau also. Okay, now I am just writing 1 by 2 pi outside, integration minus infinity to infinity x of omega integration minus infinity to t e power j omega tau d tau into d omega. Just I have written 1 by 2 pi outside of the integration minus infinity to infinity x of omega into integration minus infinity to t e power j omega tau d tau into d omega. Okay, so 1 by 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity x of omega, you have to do the integration with respect to tau. So I'll get e power j omega tau by j omega, and you have to substitute the limits minus infinity and t d omega. Okay, so here after substituting the limits, I will get 1 by 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity x of omega by j omega into e power j omega small t minus e power j omega into minus infinity. So e power minus infinity can be written as 1 by e power infinity. So it is 1 by infinity, it is nothing but 0. So second term is, it will be equal to 0, and e power j omega t into d omega. Now it can be written as f inverse of x of omega by j omega. Okay, you have to compare this equation, first equation, because this one, first equation, because whatever you are having inside the integration, that can be nothing but f inverse of x of omega, and remaining these all are same. Observe this equation, 1 by 2 pi 1 by 2 pi integration over the limits x of omega by j omega e power j omega t d omega. So here x of omega I am writing f inverse of x of omega. Here I am having x of omega by j omega, so I can write f inverse of x of omega by j omega. Okay, so left side what we are having, integration minus infinity to t x of tau d tau is equal to f inverse of x of omega by j omega. Okay, so I can write here minus infinity to t x of tau d tau on Fourier transform. I am having 1 by j omega into x of omega. Okay, so this is about the time integration property. Thank you.